Well, how much Social Security SSDI SSI recipients get now? I have got all the important details, everything you need to know, and right here in this video. So without a further ado, let's get right into it. Today in this video, I wanted to follow up on some of the projections which are hitting the news recently regarding the Social Security SSDI raises. I know the current time is very confusing, uncertain, but I'm right over here to provide all the important details, breaking down all the important stuff for you and what impacts your benefits, your monthly checks. I will provide you all the important details regarding your money, your benefits. So guys, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and with that being said, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, now coming over to the social security benefits, about 70 million social security beneficiaries are coming under the projections, and you know what, the cost of living adjustment, formerly known as COLA, for the next year 2024. So let's talk about the projected cost of living adjustment, that is the COLA, for the next year 2024. So like I mentioned, this year is just zipping by. It's moving so fast, so rapidly, and on top of that, this is very uncertain time, and like we have almost crossed the 2023, at least half of it. We are closer to the year 2024. That's why checking out the projected cost of living adjustment for 2024, the next year, becomes very important. So like I mentioned in my last video, some of the projection for the cost of living adjustment for the next year is 2%. Now I know this is really low COLA, especially compared to the last year's, which is 8.7%, which you have received in the year 2023. Also in the year 2022, you got 5.9%, and in 2021, 1.3%. Now, I get it, it's hard to believe that inflation is only 2% when it feels like prices are much higher than that. Actually, a few months ago, projections were released saying that inflation was about 3% higher. But even that is lower than it should be considering current inflation. Now, let's take a look at some of the real numbers, some of the projections, so that will give you a good example, good idea how much your benefit, how much increase could you expect with the cost of living adjustment for your monthly benefits. Alright guys, so somebody receiving $300 benefit would be receiving increase of $6 per month. So from $300, it will be $306 with the COLA. Somebody receiving $500 benefit would be receiving increase of $10 per month. So from $500, it will be $510 after cost of living adjustment. Somebody receiving $600 benefit would see increase $12 per month. So from $600, they will be going to receive $612 each and every month. Somebody receiving $700 benefit would see $14 per month increase. So it will be $714 per month. Somebody receiving $800 would see $816. Somebody receiving $900 would see $918. Finally, somebody receiving $1,000 benefit would be receiving an increase $20 per month. So it will be $1,020. Somebody receiving $1,100 would see $1,122 in their increased COLA payment. Somebody receiving $1,200 benefit would see $1,224 in their monthly checks. If you receive $1,300, you'd see $1,326 with 2% cost of living adjustment. For $1,400, you'd see $1,428. For $1,500, you'd see $1,530. Somebody receiving $1,600 would see $1,632, while somebody receiving $1,700 would see $1,734. For $1,800, you'd be seeing $36 extra. For $1,900, $38 extra. And finally, for $2,000 benefits, you'd see $40 extra in your monthly checks. Now again, these are just the projections. The actual COLA, actual cost of living adjustment, won't be announced until the month of October. But if this projection, if the 2% cost of living adjustment projection hold true, then it's going to be very difficult for the people who rely on the benefits to make their end meet. Because as you can see, this 2% COLA won't have a huge impact on your monthly benefits and won't come even close to the amount needed to keep up with the inflation. Now, speaking of the importance of applying 2% COLA, now we all know that our living expenses have increased more than 12, 14, 18, 20, $30 this year due to the inflation. Rent alone is probably increased more than $30 per month. Food is probably more than that. Utilities are up anywhere between 30 to 40%, 30 to 40 plus percent, and inflation back in the June 2021 was at 9.1%, while it has come down a little bit, but still the inflation is very high. And as of right now, we don't see it decreasing significantly in the near future. And this is where the importance of the 2% cost of living adjustment really comes in. The increased benefits by $1,200 per month is relatively small but significant amount. But the increase in the 2% cost of living adjustment is relatively small, but the significant amount can make a huge difference in our lives. And this is especially true for individuals and families who are already struggling with rising costs of living and need more financial support. Now, as many of you know, Social Security beneficiaries are currently receiving 8.7% cost of living adjustment, while a 2% COLA would be, 2% COLA would be a nice increase. Don't get me wrong, but it would be still far from enough to offset the rising cost of living. In addition to Medicare Part B premiums, it will be also increasing, meaning that COLA increases will be probably completely wiped out, offsetted by premium. So basically, 2% cost of living adjustment would be nothing more than insult for those who rely on Social Security, who are completely relying on Social Security benefits. We need cost of living adjustment which is more in line with the cost of living that is currently going on. And I mean, that's the whole point of the cost of living adjustment. It adjusts with your cost of living. So whatever the inflation number is, it should adjust according to that number. And that's where, the CPIW and CPIE calculations comes in. Currently, Social Security Administration utilizes CPIW, which is Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, which is not better adopted for elderly individuals. Instead, CPIE, the Consumer Price Index for elderly, is better adopted for those healthcare costs, costs associated with all those elderly individuals. So I would be keeping my close attention when Social Security Administration will change the mechanism of COLA, how COLA will be calculated from CPIW to CPIE, because that will be the most important change moving forward for the sustainability of how much money are we going to receive on a monthly basis. Now, speaking about the projections of the COLA, the reports are saying that it could be low as 2%, which could be a huge insult for those who depend on it. Actually, inflation is currently much higher than 2%, so it's important to be realistic about COLA, what it could be. If the COLA is higher than 2%, then it means that inflation is also very, very high. And actually, that's the problem of the COLA calculation mechanism, like I mentioned earlier. We don't know what the COLA will be yet, but the numbers are pretty low. The projections are pretty low as of right now. In fact, they are practically zero when it comes down to those Medicare Part B premium and other stuff. In meantime, I will keep you posted on all the important changes, all the Social Security reforms, the debt ceiling, how your benefits will be affected by any important change. To stay informed, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel with all the bell notification. And this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.